Good morning, everyone. It's so good to be here today. I just want to say this is my first time speaking at a hybrid service, and I'm excited. It's something new. It's kind of different than just plain Zoom, but isn't it wonderful that we get to meet this way? So I just want to say whether you're sitting there in the sanctuary or joining us from wherever you are in the world, I feel you. I feel your connection. I feel your love. And I feel the presence that is holding us all in this moment. It is an exciting time. Isn't it amazing that the presence of God knows no distance? This power, this light, this love fills this sacred space flowing right where we are. And even though I'm talking to you through Zoom, Spirit doesn't care. Spirit doesn't care about Zoom. God doesn't need to figure out the Wi Fi. The presence is everywhere, present in every corner, every crevice, every heart, and every breath we take. So we are together right now in a most real way in consciousness. And so today we'll be talking about our true nature, our divine nature, which is so powerful when we really get to it, when we really think about it. Our divine nature, our true nature, it is the truth of who we really are. And it's beneath everything that has ever happened in our lives. And what I want to say to you before I begin is this talk is not meant to be complicated, it's not a lecture, and it's not a theology class. This is just us, friends, talking from the heart about something we all may have felt at some time, even if some of us didn't have words for it. So let us just breathe together in this moment. And let spirit just rise in us as we begin this journey together. So, what is our true nature? Our true nature is a part of us that has never changed, not once, no matter what has happened in our lives. It's the part of us that existed before any fear ever entered our lives, before any trauma has ever shaped us, before anyone had an opinion about us. Ernest Holmes says, we are individualized expression of the one spirit in whom we live, move, and have our being. So you see, we are God showing up as us, not sort of like God, not influenced by God, but literally expressions of the one infinite presence. The Bible says, in him was life, and the life was the light of humanity. That is John 1:4. This light, this divine spark that's being spoken of is not something outside of us. It is who we are in our most purest form. Now, let me tell you this in simple language. If life is like a storm, our true nature is a calm sky above it, untouched. If life is like a cloud, if life is like a loud room full of voices and opinions, our true nature is the quiet voice beneath, the one that is always calm and always tells the truth. If life was like a thunderstorm, it is that calmness that tells us everything is going to be all right. Our true nature is our our true nature is our divine identity, the part of us that remains whole, wise, loving, and steady no matter what the world does. It's not something we grow into, it's something we remember. It is who we are always. And when we remember it, everything changes. It's funny because I had wrote this talk, a few days ago and finished it like yesterday, and I had a whole different story. But I had a dream last night, and this dream came to me so real. And I was like, oh my goodness, This is what I am to share. So I just want to share this story about how our true nature really shows up. The truth that we are more than our bodies, more than time, more than space. So I want to say just last night or this morning, I don't know what time it was, I experienced a beautiful reminder of this truth about my sister who passed 9 years ago. In the dream, my sister had passed, but somehow she was alive again. We were back in our home doing ordinary things, just be doing sister things, laughing and joking and talking about different things. There was a chair there, and we were talking about how, we want to reupholster it. Well, I was talking about how I want to reupholster it, and she was telling me the colors she liked, which were the colors I liked. But we laughed about it. Um, but there were other people in the house too. The whole family was in the house, and we were hungry. So I was decided I'm going to go pick up some Kentucky Fried Chicken. Don't hate me. I don't know why I was picking up Kentucky Fried Chicken. But what I remember most was the joy, her and I laughing. We were laughing. It felt so good. It was like it was so funny because it was so real. And I knew she had passed. And it was like spirit brought her back. And we was like, oh, God is so good. We were laughing about it. Yeah, God is good. And we were blessed and you get to come back. It was so real. What really stuck with me was that no one seemed surprised that she was alive. It was just normal. She was simply there with us, but she and I knew she had come back in human flesh because we were filled with joy and singing how good God is. Yeah, we made a song of it. We were just enjoying. So when I woke up, I realized this was a dream showing me something about our true nature. Like, whoa, this is real. God is real. It was reminding me that we are connected by something deeper than physical closeness. Our real connection is not just body to body, even room to room. It is life to life, spirit to spirit. My sister may no longer be physically here, but in God, in the one life, our connection is still real, alive, and normal. In my dream, nobody questioned her being here. And I heard spirit whisper, of course she's here. In truth, love never went anywhere. This is our true nature. We are expressions of a love that doesn't end at distance, doesn't end at the passing of a person, doesn't end as someone being removed from our lives. We live in a field of presence that hold us all so close. So I want to ask you today, who is that person for you? Someone who may not be here physically, and yet when you get quiet, when you drop into your heart, you can feel them. That sense of ongoing connection. This is not your imagination. This is your soul recognizing deeper truth. We are connected by something much deeper than physical closeness. We are connected in the one life, one love, the one heart of God. Let's just take a deep breath together. And place your hand on your heart. Bring to mind someone you love, here or beyond the veil. And just silently say, our connection is deeper than the physical. We meet, we meet in God. That right there is your true nature recognizing itself. My dream with my sister and the spirit's way of saying to me, Sherry, love is still here. Joy is still here. Connection is still here. And that's what I want to remind you today. Who you really are and what really connects you is far deeper than anything that can ever be taken away. So now the question is, how do we know when we're actually living from this divine center? Here are a few ways it shows up. We respond instead of reacting. You know that feeling when something happens in the old programming, you know that old person that they don't want to see, that person wants to jump out? But something inside us says, hold up, breathe. That's our true nature stepping forward. We stop needing to impress people. We don't work to be worthy. We don't overgive to feel love. We don't shrink ourselves to make others feel comfortable. We just be ourselves. That's when we know spirit is leading. Ralph Waldo Emerson says, what lies beneath us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. It's it's what's within us that tells the truth. We feel grounded, even if life is messy. Things aren't perfect, but we're steady. We're not blown around by every storm. We make choices that feel true to our soul, not choices based on fear or approval, but choices based on being in alignment with the highest good. When we do this, even in small ways, we are living from our divine identity. Now, this is the big one, embodiment, owning it, owning it. A lot of times we play small and we don't realize just who we really are. So, this is when the truth stops being something we know and becomes something we live. And the first thing I want you to know is embodiment is not fiction. It is not it is returning back to ourselves over and over and over again. And many times as it takes the body to remember who we are. If we slip, we return. If we forget, we return. If we react, we return. Returning is embodiment. We bring presence into ordinary moments. One breath of awareness can change everything. Being present is an opening for God to speak and for us to be aware. We trust that small voice, that still small voice. When something feels right, that's spirit. When something feels wrong, that's spirit. We don't dismiss that inner knowing. It's the voice of our true nature. We stop trying to force things to happen. When we stop trying to push life around, grace stops. Grace steps in. Things align, doors open, and peace arises. We honor our worth, not by trying hard, but by remembering I am already enough because I was created by enough. And we let our lives reveal God. Every moment of compassion, every time we are rooted in truth, every act of clarity, and every calm response, every peaceful choice. There are all ways that God shows up through us. This is embodiment. As we come to an end today, let me close with this. Our true nature is not something far away. It's not something in the future. It's not something we have to become. It's who we've always been. We're just remembering. And every time we come home to that truth, the world becomes a little brighter. And our hearts become a little freer. And I want to give you this. As you go into this week, when you realize something in you is a little off, remember to set an intention, to remember to return to who you truly are. Take one conscious breath daily and affirm, I rest in my true nature. I rest in my true nature. Take a moment just to be still and be real with yourself. Speak one truth about yourself daily with conviction. Do one thing that honors you and your truth. That's it. Just one breath, one remembering, and one choice. Mm. So I would just like to pray right now, knowing that there's absolutely one infinite presence, one divine intelligence that fills the entire universe, this light, this love, this wisdom, and the power of back of all creation. This presence is everywhere, in everything, expressing all life at all times. Because God is all there is, we are one with it. This divine life is a life within us. This divine wisdom is a knowing within us. This divine love is the essence of who we are. There is no separation, only oneness, only spirit expressing as each of us in this community. I speak my word knowing that we remember our true nature. We remember the light within us. We recognize God's presence as our very being. Every person here is guided, grounded, and held in divine clarity. Old fears fall away, new courage rises. We walk as our divine selves, peaceful, authentic, aligned, and full of the love that we are. I give thanks for this truth. I give thanks for this community. I give thanks for the remembering that took place today, and for the divine unfolding happening in each heart right now. I release my word into the perfect action of the law, knowing it is already done. Spirit has already moved, and we walk forward in confident wisdom and peace. And so it is. And I have a affirmation I just want to give to everyone right now. And it says, I remember who I am. I return to my true nature, and I let God shine as my light. And so it is. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that beautiful message today. Thoughtful and well spoken. So today we have, again, we're going to go Let Go of the Shore, and that will be our special music, and we'll get started on that right now. Thank you very much.
Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery.